Shalom. I give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us His word. So I want to talk about, putting on the whole armor of the Most High, the endurance, enduring into the end, because there's a lot of trials and tribulations and things you're going to be going through, you know, especially through the spirit. They got these different demons out here that will plague your mind and, hop on certain people, you know, to kind of get you off your square, get you shook up in the spirit. But that's all part of this truth and enduring. That's why the Lord said, put on the whole armor of faith. For when you get those spiritual attacks and also physical. Uh, the first scripture is Ephesians 6:10. Finally, my brother, be strong in the Lord and the power of His might. Be strong, mentally as well as physically, in this truth. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Yeah, different methods out here, the devil has for you, man. Whether it be like the spiritual demons or Esau walking on the planet or having to deal with these other nations, man. You can stand the different methods that they have set up against you, For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Yeah, these demons up here, man. They come at you and, put different thoughts in your head, get you all messed up in the spirit. But you have to, stand up against that. That's why I said you gotta be strong, be strong minded. And just keep on the path. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand the evil day. And having done all, to stand. Yeah, because there's going to come a major test. It's coming, Got the time of Jacob's trouble where all hell is breaking loose. Got the hour of temptation where they're going to push this microchip, the mark of the beast, great time of testing, the day of evil, man. Ultimately, those are nuclear destruction, man. You want to be have a confident mind that that you endured unto the end, and that you'll be saved. You don't want to let these demons, take hold of you and push you out the truth. They accomplish their goal in getting you out the truth. To where you're all messed up in the end time, man. You won't be delivered because you walked away from the truth. You didn't endure. So you want to have that strong mind. Like it said up here, be strong in the Lord and the power of His might. The Lord ain't gonna put nothing on you that you can't handle. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness. Yeah, you want to make sure, you always have the law, and try to have that righteous spirit on you at all times, Keep the law to the best of your ability, be circumspect out here, and just try to be the best person you can be out here, man. Spiritually, righteously. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking on the shield of faith. He said, above all, the shield of faith. Because faith is the most important thing in this thing, man. Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Whatever Esau has thrown at you, whatever these demons throwing at you, and ultimately when the nuclear missiles drop, you can be delivered from all that, all those fiery darts, But it said right here, above all, taking the shield of faith. That faith, that's the most important thing out here, man. With it, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. Yeah, the sword, man. And taking the helmet of salvation, man. Because that's what it's all about, man. You quench these fiery darts at the end, It's that salvation. That's what we're all in this thing for, you know. Praying always with the prayer of supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. You know, so praying always. You know, if you don't have faith, then you're not going to pray. That's the point of praying. If you don't have faith and believe that the Lord is hearing your prayers, man. So that's why I said, above all, take out the shield of faith, man. Because faith is what's going to get you through it, man. Like scripture, 1 Peter 5 and 6 says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. Yeah, humble yourself, man. You got to be humble in this thing as well. You got to be meek. It says, the earth is given unto the meek, man. You know, you don't be high-minded. You know, he's going to exalt you in the time to be exalted. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Constantly, you know. These demons out here constantly, you know, are working, seeking whom they can devour, you know. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Yeah, so all the brothers are going through it. Whatever you're going through, all the brothers are going through it, going through something. Yes, cast all your care upon him. Look up that word care. In the Greek, it's merimna. It means care, anxiety, you know. All your anxiety. So whatever Satan's putting in your mind, you know, whatever fear, whatever you're dealing with, man, cast that upon the Lord. Like you said, you know. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit. So after faith, you know, whatever your anxiety, whatever you're dealing with, you know, cast that upon the Lord. How do you cast that upon the Lord? By praying always. Prayer and supplication, you know. Yeah, because it's right here, you know, the devil is a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, man, constantly, you know. But, you know, it's always a spiritual thing, you know. It's 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pulling down strongholds. So yeah, the vast majority of the battles you go through are going to be spiritual in this thing, man. You know, so you got to be spiritually minded. You know, putting on that whole armor of faith. When you went through the armor, breastplate of righteousness. Walk with a righteous spirit to the best of your ability, man. You know, the helmet of salvation. Constantly thinking about the end. Constantly thinking about being delivered. You know. And like a shield of faith, ultimately. Above all, that shield of faith. You know, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. You put on that spiritual armor. Like scriptures, 2 Timothy 2 and 3. You know, therefore endure hardness as a good soldier for Yahushua. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who chosen him to be a soldier. Yeah. So, you don't want to entangle yourself with the affairs of this life, you know. So we say, you know, remove yourself from the world, you know, so that you can be that soldier for Yahushua, so that you can endure hardness, man. You don't be caught up in the world, because you're not going to endure. You know, you don't want to be part of that world. You know, you want to please your flesh. Yeah. That's what this world is all about. So, even though you walk in the flesh, we not war after the flesh, man. So you definitely want to remove yourself from the world, so you don't get entangled with the affairs of this life, of this world, you know. So you gotta endure that hardness. If you look up that word hardness or endure hardness, it's Kakop Atheo. Kakop Kakop. That means to suffer evils, endure hardships, troubles, be afflicted, you know. The Lord said, his strength was made great, through afflictions, or through weakness. He's at his strongest, and that's when we're at our strongest, when we overcome these afflictions, you know, overcome these hardships and troubles and to suffer, that's how we're made stronger at the end of the day. But we want to endure that hardness because right here it says Matthew 24:13, but he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So we're seeing this now. The gospel has been preached all over the world through the internet. So we're close to the end, man. We're seeing a lot of these prophecies coming to pass. 2024 is going to be a heavy, heavy year, man. A very heavy year. But at the point, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. So you have to endure that hardness, Cast your care upon him, cast your anxieties upon him, for he careth for you, And how do you cast your cares? Praying always with all prayer and supplication, man. And it takes faith, man. So that shield of faith is most important, Yeah, I just wanted to do that quick little video on endurance. The different wiles of the devil. How you're gonna be plagued out here. You can be plagued spiritually. Plagued physically. In your body or whatnot, in your mind, but you just endure all that, man, to the end, so that you can receive your reward. What's that reward? It's salvation, ultimately kingdom, man. Getting that crown put on your head. With that, shalom.